Well, welcome back to another episode of me doing a career mode. This time I'm back on FC25, and as you can see, I'm doing a career mode with Wrexham. Obviously, a lot of big stories around Wrexham in the past few years, getting through the leagues, the promotions, the Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney as the owners coming through and trying to push the club up the leagues. So I thought, hey, why not do a career mode and get things swinging underway with that? So let's just have a little look at where I'm at because I'm not right at the beginning of this. I have played a couple of games. We'll just go on the league table now and have a little look. Just come off that because that is the other divisions and other stuff. Where are we? Here we are. No, that's the pre-season. Oh my God, why would they show the Champions League and all these leagues on Wrexham's one? Right, there we go. Right, so you can see currently I'm sitting fifth in the league. I'm in the playoff places, or well, playoff to the promotion. 3 wins and 1 loss. I lost to Bolton, who are just above me at the moment, and I've actually got Huddersfield next, who are second in the league, joint top, just not top by goal difference. So yeah, good little start. One little blip in the loss. I was 3-0 down at half time. It was a really bad first half. And I actually played really well in the second half, pulled it back to 3-2, and I actually nearly scored in the last minute. And then they counter-attacked and scored, and I lost the game 4-2. So that is how the game has started. Moving on, let's have a little look at this. Before we look at the squad, actually, let's look at the transfer history. Not that one. God, why do they say anything that's annoying? Why would you want to see every single person transfer? Get off that. Right, this is what we want to see. We want to see are my transfers. So these are a couple. Well, I say a couple. It's quite a lot. I've brought quite a lot of players in. I did actually start off. You start off with about 2.5 million, but I upped it to 10. I just feel like a club like Wrexham, they have actually got the money and they've proven it with high wages and stuff. You know, players being paid higher than other players that are in the league and stuff like that, and getting decent players in. So that's what we've kind of tried to do. We've kept the signings and transfers on strict. So I actually haven't, which I think this is quite harsh, but I've not been able to sign anyone from the Championship. I understand the Premier League, and you get the whole, we don't want to drop down to that level, but Championship's a weird one. I mean, you would see young Championship players needing to get first team football and maybe move down to League One. So don't really understand that one, but either way. So we brought in Dylan Levitt. Now he's actually someone that's actually linked to Wrexham at the moment in the January transfer window. They're actually looking at trying to buy him, and they've actually looked at him for a few years. So um, I mean, this one was a no-brainer for me. I needed a decent box-to-box midfielder to sign, so I thought, why not? He's obviously Welsh as well, so gives the appeal of the Wrexham town to get a Welsh player in. Yeah, we kind of tried to be touching the boundaries of realistic players we could get. I mean, obviously, look, Wrexham haven't signed these players in real life, and they've got the squad that they've got, but we need pace, man. Like I played the first game, and the thing is, I'm trying to play the way Wrexham would play with their wing backs very high up, kind of similar to, I know it's not a great example because Man United are playing very bad, but kind of like the Amarin formation where we've got wing backs and I've kind of got two sort of inverted but wide at the same time, sort of tens that playing off the striker. I mean, Wrexham actually play with two strikers up front, which is fair enough. That's their game. That's what they do. But I tried that on here and it didn't really work. It didn't really feel like that the wingers were pushing up, the wing backs, sorry, were pushing up enough, and there was not enough space out wide to create attacks. Hence, probably why I struggled in that first half of that Bolton game. So yeah, we'll get into the formation in a minute. But yes, yeah, so we brought this guy in. I've also brought in a 10. Well, he can play left wing or centre. So I've kind of tried to get the sort of cams that can play out wide as well. So this guy's got a bit of pace. He can play out wide, but he can also play in that formation. So he's good for the system. So we're obviously trying to bring players in that can fit the system. This guy was a good buy. I got him off Portsmouth, who actually are in the Championship, but he had a release clause, and I met the release clause. little bit expensive, but I think, 68 rating, 6'3" centre back. I needed a left-footed centre back that was decent. I looked at a few, and this guy really was my best option. I mean, 68 rating at 21 years old, he's only going to improve. He's only going to get better. He's not the quickest defender, but if I just skip these two and we get on to this guy, Brody Spencer, really fast, really good player, really got a lot about him. Um, he was a really good signing as well. Again, 20 years old, 67 rating. He's only going to get better. So we've brought him two really solid centre backs. And then, so the wing backs, yeah, man. Like the problem was, you got like, don't get me wrong, James McLean is an experienced player in that, but we know he's not fast. And a lot of my attacks already have come on the right hand side, and this guy has been starting for me. And he's just like, I've signed him before on FIFA. He's a revelation, honestly, man. If you need a right wing back and you're a low budgeted team and you're trying to build a team up, this Dakris Cogley is the guy to get because he's just rapid. I always seem to score a lot of goals with him. His finishing's not bad, I mean, but he's just really fast and he's got a good cross on him as well. So he's a decent player to sign for Wrexham. We needed someone with a bit of pace. A lot of my attacks come from my right hand side because of this man, because of the pace on that side. And then the left side kind of frees up McLean to be a bit more wider and just put balls in the box. He's got a great delivery on him. So it's good. It's a good balance between the right and the left side of my attack. We got this guy who's an ex-Arsenal player, Osu Tutu. Probably didn't say that right, but yeah, again, I decided to sign, like Wrexham have literally got no actual natural wingers on their squad, but I decided to get a right winger and a left winger. But if you actually look at his positions, he can play right mid, right back, or left back. So again, you need the versatile player. When you're playing this system, you need someone that can play in that sort of 10. I mean, I've started him in that 10 position, but when he's in that 10 position for me on the right, he is sort of sticking to the right because he is more naturally a right winger. So it's just another dimension in the game. If you're playing with your two tens and they're a bit more natural 10 and you need to change, I thought I've got to have a winger for the right side and the left side. They won't necessarily play right wing back. They'll play more for me in those sort of tens positions either side of the striker. But I mean, he can play a right wing back as well. So again, it's just having a nice versatile player. So we saw this guy, and then it's kind of the same with this guy. I mean, this guy is a little bit more attacking. You can only see that he's more of a left and a right mid. So I would only really maybe play him in the sort of left 10 position. I'm not necessarily saying he'll start every game. I kind of want to play the actual natural 10s in that position because I've got a few of them now. So yeah, that's the deal with that. And then this guy I signed on the last FIFA. He's actually a really good player. I really like him. I've not got many left-footed centre mids. I think it's good to have that balance of having that left-footed sided player just to play in the CDM because I've got two CDM positions. And now I've got a couple of good CDMs with him added to the addition of squad. So that is everyone that we've signed. We don't really need to go through who we sold. There's a few other players that we want to sell. We did sell Ollie Palmer. He's not great on the game, unfortunately, but he is valid as a half-decent player. So we won't go into that way. We'll just look at our team at the moment. So yeah, this is the idea of the formation. So basically, Dobson is like my number one CDM. I mean, like I say, we've got two CDM positions, so you can see it's like the Man United sort of hammering tactic, with the two tens either side of the striker. Again, I will say Wrexham would play two strikers. They would probably play three midfielders and pack the midfield, and then have their wing backs push up. But unfortunately, it's annoying the game. It doesn't seem to. They don't seem to create much space out wide when you try that formation. So I've adjusted to this one and it seems a lot better. This has kind of been my starting lineup. So I did start with Boat at the left centre back, but he's quite slow, but he's very solid. So I need him I've been using him as the main central centre back, and I've had this guy Lewis Brunt at left centre back because his recovery tackles are actually really good. And then obviously, like I said about Spencer, you can see he's quite a quick player. I mean, he's not rapid, but I mean for a centre back in this division, that's really good. Obviously, the goalkeeper is the same. An Arsenal one, obviously. There's a couple of players. Obviously, Paul Mullin up front. He's like a Wrexham legend already. And then obviously you'll just see that I've got a couple of the players that have already come in this season as well, like Rathbone from Rotherham. You've got Scar that's come in. You've got Reven. He was like a youngster that Wrexham actually signed from Aston Villa, I believe. Foul, this guy might have come from West Brom, but I'm not too sure. And then this guy, James, I believe he's the player that played for Leicester when they won the league. But he was like a sort of squad player back then. But obviously, he's just a decent player to have in your squad now. And then these guys have got well too many strikers, so we're just trying to offload these two strikers. This guy's young, but I don't see much potential there, so we're trying to get a sell. If not, we'll have to try and loan. This guy we're trying to sell. He's very old. A lot of old strikers in the squad, so we had to get rid of a few, like Fletcher, just to afford the budget of the players we wanted. And then this is a youngster that we're trying to put out on loan. And that's it with the squad, guys. Yeah, we're not doing much with the academy at the moment. I've not got a lot of money left. I wanted to get the right players in to play my system. Um, Obviously, we've got our youth squad, but we're not going to look at that too much yet. We're going to focus on the squad that we've already got. And yeah, I think we're just going to we're kind of going to get into a match. Obviously, Levitt's not quite fit enough, so I'm not joking. I'm not even going to attempt to say that guy's name because that is an absolute tongue twister. A Ranhon, yeah, God knows. Anyway, so these guys are quite tired, so I will tend to try and take them out because these leagues you just get game after game after game. It's nice to have a fullback always on the bench because the wing backs get very tired. Obviously, with James McLean, sometimes you can do this. You can slip him back in there and then sub on maybe Revnen and get your left winger out there, and he's playing centre back. Although it's obviously, if you're winning the game, do you know what I mean? If you're winning the game and you just put James McLean at the left centre back, you can usually do a half decent jobs for the last 20 of the game. So yeah, I think we're just going to get straight into it now and play. We've just got to adjust the level actually because I'm just going to hands up say that Legendary's a bit too much for me. World class sort of seems to be a fair enough challenge for me, a competitive challenge, but it's got to be, it's Wrexham at the end of the day. We want to push them up the leagues, so let's go. Quite a big game this for the video. Huddersfield sitting second.
My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we have group stage action from the Cup coming up for you. It's Wrexham, and they take on Huddersfield Town.
Well, Derek, I've enjoyed watching them play so far.
Real chance. What a vital intervention.
Something's just never changed in this game.
Harvey Nibbs.
It's just horrible, and teams seem to just easily run through the defence like that. And you've got three at the back as well.
Well, it's a 3-4-2-1, but they can't allow their centre forward to become too isolated. And that will be determined by the two players in behind him. They have to affect the game and be the key players here.
Ref.
Well, that's a foul.
That's shocking.
Free kick in a
I think
dangerous position.
I'll get red there. Nasty tackle. He's giving him anything. It's certainly horrible at free kicks. What I will try though, he's got quite a lot of power on McLean. And I'll be honest, he might look like he won't score this, but I have scored some of these so far in this FIFA. Just getting it right to get it curled around the wall. Quite a lot of power needed. There we go. No, just hit the wall. Try again. I expect better from McLean there.
Yeah, was looking to open up his body, guide it into the corner, but he's got it all wrong. It's a poor attempt in the end.
Well, looking at the table, it might be
Jesus Christ.
occasion for the
One long ball. He was nearly away there.
Could clinch a place in the knockout stages, and with games to spare, Stuart.
Well, all they have to do here is worry about themselves. Play well, get a good win, and then look at the result in the other
fixtures.
James McLean.
Oh, too long on the ball there.
Marshall. Oh, he looks threatening.
It's too easy. It's too easy. Come on.
Well, it goes down as a miss so early
I
in
wonder if
this
I've got three
game.
centre
It
backs. They're
may
still
be early
bloody
in the
getting through.
game, but that should have been a goal, no
I'm
doubt
sure it'd
about
be
it.
like a two
That's a
centre
big
back partnership.
chance.
It's nice.
Dakras Cogley. And the
Oh, it
challenge
took
not
too
to
long. I
advance.
should have released it.
Well, the focus on many of the back
Foul.
pages coming into today's game, very much on him, taking on his old club. And Stuart, different players react to that in different ways.
Well, Derek, I always found it difficult playing against my old clubs, especially Arsenal. I just felt so strange. It might well be the same for him today. Hopefully not.
Oh, great ball.
Paul Mullen. Oh, that's a really good run.
Oh, good football. Unlucky. Unlucky. Well played. That'll probably be my best move of the game, that. Really nice football.
Kazumu. Well, getting the ball forward,
It's a
but
bit
it
more like
fizzles
it.
out thanks to that piece of defending.
See, this is where I don't really like attack too much on the left side. It's hard.
On to Nibs.
Playing hasn't got that pace. Got the whip.
And a
Oh, you might be
useful
offside there.
cross. It's given him something
Oh
to
no, no.
contemplate.
Yeah, first time. Who's in the
And
box though?
everyone in the centre looking on as it sails
Oh, that's
over
a
them.
shocking cross.
And a throw in forthcoming.
Oh,
Dangerous ball.
oh, that was hard. That was hard. I expected, to be honest, I expected that shot to be a lot worse.
Well, from that range, though, it should be a goal. At least it should hit the target.
It's not a bad connection, to be fair. Just a little too high.
Kane.
Kane?
Now with
Jesus.
Wiles.
I was thinking for a second there.
Pass.
Harry Kane.
Well, offside, but
Nice.
the
Good
call.
line, boys.
Really close. It was almost a perfect run, wasn't it?
Spencer.
Do like try and keep the ball. Just try and wait for something to open up.
You can sense the threat is there.
It's really dangerous, this Nibs. You have to go for it. Try to force the corner. Really happy with one of my favourite signings so far. He looks really dangerous for me. He's already scored, I think, 2 goals.
Marshall.
Not afraid to run at the
Foul,
defence.
but advantage played.
Oh, that's a foul, wasn't it?
Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick.
Take one for the team, I think that was.
He read the
Oh, that's
situation
fortunate.
defensively and did his job.
That's a foul,
The
ref.
tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect.
Good job at all, because I don't think he was getting away from that fullback there.
Dakras Cogley. Or say 2-2.
What the fuck was that? Jesus Christ, I could literally sub him for that. That was shocking. Absolutely shocking. You can clearly see I wanted him to pass it straight back out to the wing back. And he just, like, flickers it like a fucking girl. Look, that's a pass. Come on, bro. This time. See? It's not hard, Matt. Might as well go for it. And that is what I'm talking about. That is why I signed this guy. He's just quality in these leagues. He's rapid. And I told you, he can finish. This guy can really finish. I mean, I was thinking at this point, Mullen. I mean, I know the defender blocked him a little bit, but he should have tried to take up a little bit of a possession, bit better position. Nevertheless, it doesn't matter when you can bang him in like that. And that is a massive goal. This early on against Huddersfield. I think I'm pretty sure they went down from last season, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they were in the Championship last season. So
And options in the centre.
Still probably got some half-decent players. He's got away from me a bit easy there. Bad cross, though,
Well, terrific
fortunately.
defending to stop them progressing.
Oh, good footwork. Oh, don't do too much.
George Dobson.
I just love that guy. I've never played with him before. I've never thought to sign him before, but I really like him, this Nibs.
Might lead to a chance.
Or Knibs. I don't know how you say it.
Targets available. Cross comes in. Appear to be in two minds.
Let's put the setting on so they get in the box more. That's what I should have done.
Dobson.
Not enough players getting in the box. We're getting some good deliveries in there at times and not enough players in that box. Yeah, he's offside, isn't he? Play on. That's one thing I like about this FIFA now is every time it was offside, the ref would just stop the game no matter what. But now it's like if they can clearly see the opposition have got the ball and you haven't touched it from an offside position, they let the game continue, which I really, really like. So he's got so much pace as well. He can get away here. One more. It's it. Oh, that's a fucking great goal. Come on. And it's my boy, Knibs. That's what I'm talking about. That's a bit of good football. I mean, I could have hit that with Mullin. I haven't actually scored with him yet this season, which I'm a bit gutted about. I really like him. Quality player. Good servant at Wrexham. Oh, he could be in trouble there. I mean, when the commentator's speaking like that, he's in trouble, isn't he? He's off. They're down to 10 men. Well, couldn't ask for this better. Down to 10 men. The opposition, and I'm 2-0 up. Go on, son. Ah, left foot, left foot. We'll let you off.
Yeah, it was close, but the keeper would have saved that had it been on target.
It's gone really well this first half. Bit of a shaky start at the back. We'll get him through a bit easier a couple of times, but
Kane.
The greatest sign of defence is just attack, and that's what we've done since then, and just push them back. But you just see that my right side's really strong. With having that Usu Tutu guy and Douglas Cogley on that right hand side, they just both got pace, and they're just causing so many problems for teams.
Now what can they do from here?
Here he goes again. Late delivery, or
managed to get it out of there.
But there we go. That's why I had to get that setting on. I think I've noticed now that we are getting a few more players making those runs into the box, and we need it because we're getting good crosses in the box. Oh, shit, what a goal. Oh, it's not over yet. That felt like that come from absolutely nowhere. See that again. I can't believe that. He's not even... What do you say to your defence there? Like, oh, what's going on? Oh, that's fine. I mean, the fact that two of them are over there is a bit poor. Both eyes on the ball. But even still from here, you're thinking he can hit it, but it won't go in. Oh, I think the keeper could have done better there. I did think that goal was a bit weird. Yeah, I think the keeper had to do a lot better there. He had to get a palm on that. I mean, regardless, it was still a decent strike, but yeah, keeper should save that. 2-1. CJ. I think he's on there.
Not really the ideal clearance. Well, no way through in the end. And the counter looks on here. Options available.
The best thing to do in that moment, yeah, is just pivot and pivot back.
Positive, but it faded away.
Keep the ball, get the confidence back, lads.
Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently.
Just a bit too much on it.
With a positional sense that is second to none. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
It's absolutely sold, mate.
Of about £40 million is just about right.
Again.
I think both clubs will feel they've done well out
Block.
of this one.
Out.
Only time will tell.
Played.
To take it away. James McLean. On to Nibs.
What's the defence doing? That's too easy. And Mullin gets his first goal this season. I mean, we should with 10 men anyway, but what on earth was the defence doing? What is he doing, the centre-back? Look, there's absolutely nobody on the other side to worry about. It's like he's looking because he's expecting a player to run. But even then, these other centre-backs there, it's almost like he just said, go on, mate, go on and score your goal. Unbelievable.
Herbie Kane. A very effective challenge.
It's not even just Harry Kane, it's H. Kane as well. Herbie Kane. That'd be funny if he was related.
Now a decent position.
Like Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire's got a brother that plays in the lower leagues. I don't know, it might be League One actually. I think he's a defender as well. Or he might be a midfielder. Not too sure.
Well, we're into the final half hour.
So it's just at about the period where I would typically make my subs now. We'll just maybe wait for the ball to go out of play and then think about some subs.
And let's give credit to the defending.
Look at this, just powers on that right side between them. Oh. I mean, it was tough to header that first time, and I thought he was just going to chest it nicely to volley it.
Herbie Kane. David Kasumu.
Still tripping me out, Herbie Kane.
On to Lees.
What is the defence doing?
Well,
Jesus, how has he missed that? How have they got through that easy, man? 3 fucking centre halves, come on. Oh.
Ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
Right, just quickly pause it because I make my subs. God damn, leave that. So we'll get Leon, who I like playing in the 10 position at times. James can come on. New boy can come off. First game. And we'll also do that little manoeuvre that I said about. We'll drop James McLean back in here. But we'll keep Brunt in just because these two have got pace. And obviously James McLean's not very quick, so we'll just keep him over there. Bring Rathbone on as well. Put Lee on that side, and I think that's that.
Jordi Osei 2-2. Now with Dakras Cogley.
It's in there.
And no nonsense defensive clearance.
A little bit late, the midfield runs there.
Kasumu.
Well in, son.
Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore.
Oh. Lost it so cheaply.
Well, constantly giving the ball away isn't going to help matters.
Oh. Bad touch, but he's still got the ball. Come on.
Moving forward effectively.
Come on, let's end him. Ah, that was a great interception. Fuck. That'd have been a tap-in for Mullin. Maybe I should have just lifted it in the box to him. Maybe a little bit poor from me there. Should have just lifted the ball.
Ben Wiles.
That was close though.
Danny Ward. Plenty of support here.
No one wants to go near this guy. Oh. Oh, too much, too much. He went for glory there. Oh, Spencer's coming out with an injury sign. Take him off. They're not always injured players when that happens. Shit, that is not good.
And the challenge,
okay, well done. Oof, get rid.
Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Feeling down here is that he twisted his knee when turning. Been testing it out ever since.
Touch. Oh.
At the moment, he's carrying
just
on.
touched that ball away. He's in.
Showing a real desire to win it back.
Oh, well played, Mullin. Won the ball back well. And again. All the way. Oh.
10 minutes to go then.
I could push up. Yes. Go on, son. Oh,
Now
it's trying to
they're
hit it.
trying to go forward. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, I think the scoreline reflects the difference between the two teams. For most of the
Hold
game,
back,
they've
hold back.
dictated the play.
Well, a
Oh,
powerful effort, but not
knew he was
threatening
going to
the
find him there.
goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed.
They're ready to block it though.
And he has options available.
Well, it's meant to be a cross, but good switch, I suppose. Oh, no one's there.
And easily intercepted. Herbie Kane.
Come on, 10 men, 3-1 up. We got this.
And passing it through.
Oh, I spoke too
Oh,
soon.
chance.
Reverse pass and scored.
They've got
Fuck's
themselves
sake.
back into it. A lifeline in this game.
Jesus
Well, this
Christ.
could be a dramatic
I mean,
finale.
one pass has just absolutely ripped those three centre-backs apart.
You can't really say defences are on
There's only
top.
so much you can do with the
3-2.
positional play of the centre-backs in this game. It's really annoying.
Superb looking pass.
Right. Just as I said, it was in the bags.
This could level it. And just the tackle that was needed. That's a good pass.
Come on. What is that shot, man?
Didn't miss by much.
Shocking. I should have took a touch. Lead with his left foot, but still a weird technique, that shot.
And the referee has added on
Oh.
2 minutes of stoppage time.
Come on, get up, get up. That's it. Take him back.
Pearson. And he's in.
Get in. That's game and set a match. Paul Mullin ends it. Come on. 4-2 to the Wrexham after a late scare.
So the current scoreline. And there goes.
Come on, get him. There we go, guys. A 4-2 win against Huddersfield. Went down to 10 men. They got the goal back. Looked a little bit shaky at one point. Looked like I could have thrown it away. But in the end, Mullin chased the ball down well and we secured the win. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.